Doujin of the Nationals. Here he is on screen. A 63% win rate. That and with a character pool of the entire cast. That's crazy.
Yeah, basically the entire roster of characters Doujin can play and will play whenever he feels the need to. You see, his most played is Law, but only 13 times, and that's an insane win rate as well, 92% on martial law. But I don't know, maybe we get to see. It's really difficult, basically, to predict.
I have to ask you. I have to ask you. What are the chances we're gonna see a Leroy mirror from Doujin?
I don't know.
Look at this.
What's Doujin's mood for today?
I don't know.
I actually think with these graphics on the screen right now, they ran out of space to put all the characters.
Exactly.
For Doujin.
Exactly.
And since Mokujin isn't exactly in Tekken 7, you can't just put Mokujin behind Doujin to show that he does have this ocean of characters he can play.
Exactly. Yeah, there's not enough screen space for all the characters he has under his belt. But these are just some. I don't say it's his most top pick, but we've seen him rock all these characters. And on Coffee Prince's side, you might as well add Leroy there because he has been trying to get a lot of XP in this day 2, going up against Vermilion, one of the top scorers, and really putting his Leroy to the test, going up against the Signal Ultra Warrior. And yes, Steve and Brian.
Yeah, maybe as this conference goes on, we get to see the characters get added behind them. You know,
that's very true. The stats are changing, and the game records are changing as well. 10-3, so it's safe to say that the underdog here is Coffee Prince because he's going up against a juggernaut that is Laos Auto Group Playbook Esports Eagles Doujin.
Yeah, and again, Doujin has been has had a great start so far to the conference. Still undefeated, hasn't dropped a single game. Currently sitting at 4-0. Looking to continue that here today for day 2.
I want to highlight what you said. What's the mood of Doujin right now? Because on social media, he did put a character roulette of sorts, and we can scratch out Katarina, we can scratch out Negan. Now I wonder who's gonna bring out.
That's always the question whenever it's Doujin out to play. But you know, maybe in the future, Doujin can actually ask the fans, you know, what you want to see next week.
That's pretty interesting, actually.
It might give his opponent a clue, though, on what he picks. That's the only downside to it, I think.
I think with the Nationals, you just have to prepare for the player more than the character. So, as I was saying, you have to prepare for the character. You have to prepare for the player more than the character, because with Doujin, just you have to expect the unexpected. And if you could see how he played Negan, how he played Katarina, he was very ferocious, really timing out really just bringing the offense there. And when he conditioned the opponent to duck or do something reckless, he'd be ready to punish.
Yeah, and you know, one thing that I think Doujin does a lot with a lot of the characters that he brings out, when he knows that there's a certain move his character does that you don't know how to defend against, he's gonna do it over and over until you figure it out or find a way to deal with it.
Just a quick story. I remember when we were preparing for Nationals, we were like playing with Doujin, right?
Yeah.
And he just kept spamming the moves that we didn't even know. He's like, his philosophy is he's not gonna waste brain space if you don't know how to defend against a certain move. He's gonna keep. I mean, it's the whole old classic line: "If it ain't broke, why fix it?"
Yeah, I mean, if your opponent doesn't know how to deal with it, there's no shame in repeating it over and over. That's a totally valid strategy if you want to win.
High level thinking.
Yeah, high level. 200 IQ coming out from Doujin.
And so you can just see. You can see two ends of the character, the player spectrum here. You got Doujin, who is a character roulette specialist, while Coffee Prince is a character specialist with Steve. So going for the Leroy now. Not sure if this calls for his big gun, that is Steve Fox. Again, both have their own merits. Doujin can bring out that, just bring out the unknown as well as spam moves that work and hoping that the opponent won't figure it out, while you have a character specialist like Steve Fox that, just knows all the tricks in the book, knows all the counter picks to Steve, and knows how to circumvent all of them.
Yeah, and I think in this case for Coffee Prince, you go with a character that you're more familiar with. I think it's gonna be a big help, considering that again you're going up against an ocean of characters that you could face, and really it's a big challenge trying to prepare for a player such as Doujin.
And I just have to make sense of the stats. When he started picking Law, I believe that was in the conference number 2. That's when he was done with his bingo days. And he went to, like, let me just pick characters I'm in the mood for today. I was able to ask him, and he said, expect more bingo characters and have your bingo cards ready because Doujin will stamp them out and let us know when you hit bingo.
Yeah, I think around the later part of that conference, he just ran out of characters to cross out from the list of
Mhm.
characters. So he started picking what he was in the mood for. I think there were a couple of weeks where he was in the mood for Yoshi. Yoshi was super hype coming out from Dojin, one of the few players to actually bring it out.
Exactly.
So yeah, what is Dojin in the mood for?
Exactly. Is he in the mood for, I don't know, like long-ranged characters like a Noctis? Is he in the mood for like a grappler like King? Shoutouts to Rock and Roll. We'll see his match later. It's really exciting whenever Doujin comes on, and I think all the fans of the Nationals can attest to that. That a big highlight is seeing the loading screen and seeing who he's gonna pick.
Yeah, just the amount of hype waiting for which characters are actually gonna match up on screen is already big enough to really build up the match coming up.
And I have to also like wonder, how does someone prepare for a match like Doujin? You just go on random and just like, all right, I'll practice against Yoshi today.
You kind of just hope that whatever he's in the mood for, you're familiar with. Like, what's a character that a lot of people play? Maybe, a lot of people play Leroy as well. Maybe if it's a Leroy mirror, then it goes all the more to your advantage. You're familiar because you're actually playing the character. You know the ins and outs. You know what your weaknesses are, so you know where to attack just in case you face that mirror.
That's very true. Because also something to bring up is that I think what his strategy as well, bringing random characters into the mix, is once it comes to the playoffs, that's his final form. That's the character he's been practicing with the entire time. So he's just keeping all the tricks up his sleeve until he has to pull it out. And also, it's a good way to exercise his knowledge about the game. He is called the Doctor of Techonomics for a reason. And here we go. Chistos, I would hold your hand, but now I'm really nervous who he's going to pick. Oh!
Okay. Lily.
Very interesting. One of the best sidesteps in the game. Very oppressive as well with her Root of Evil and the submissive heal. We'll see. He has brought this out in various tournaments before. Let's see if it'll pay off. I'm pretty sure Coffee Prince is familiar with the Lily matchup, but how will he fare against Doujin?
We get to see that in quite a bit, but yeah, let's see what the Lily can do. So you're talking about her sidestep. I think his movement here will be very important going up against Coffee Prince's Leroy. Let's see, round one.
Maybe expect a lot of hell sweeps to keep her at bay, or expect a lot of homing moves to come out of Leroy. And yeah, we can say that Coffee Prince really wants to level up his Leroy and start seeing if he will be viable along the road here. Wow, opens up with a neutral hop kick, but Coffee Prince was the one able to punish that one.
Yeah, he's gonna push Doujin here to the wall. Doujin able to get out of that situation. Good block there from Coffee Prince.
There, Root of Evil continues the offense. Nice parry! And now Coffee Prince exploiting the tools of Leroy. Ferocious start so far. Blocks the round off and really keeping Doujin at bay, not making him move an inch from that wall.
Yeah, and really what gave Coffee Prince that round was the fact that he was able to float Doujin out both of his hop kick attempts with his jab. So great start here from Coffee Prince.
Oh, there, it's mixing it up. Nice interrupt by Coffee Prince. We're still at the first floor of Duomo de Sirio. There is a balcony break on the side of Doujin. Let's see if Coffee Prince can exploit that real estate mechanic there.
Alright, Coffee Prince here. Put in the red stuff. Good parry. Great read on the Doujin. Hell sweep. Both players in rage.
About to be 30 seconds on the clock. Choosing their timing. Hell sweep to close out the second round. And that's one of the tools that Leroy is known for. That hell sweep that it's really hard to predict. Goes for the biting dragon. Once again, splats him against the wall. Keeps him at bay. Wow. Alright, 2-4.
Alright, Doujin knocks him down on the ground here. About even in health here. 45 seconds left in the round. Coffee Prince once again trying to pressure Doujin here.
Unquestionable that Coffee Prince is familiar with the Lily matchup. He's really able to exploit the openings and really able to use Leroy's tools. Very comfy. He was very comfy with that sort of matchup. And you know what? Maybe it's the XP he gained from facing Vermilion, but he seems a lot more comfortable with the Leroy pick.
Yeah, it could also be a factor of him already being warmed up and ready to play. You know, it is back-to-back, so he already has that one game under his belt. But man, he looked so comfortable there, you know. Didn't even need to play that many rounds, to start using the parry and getting a read on what Doujin wanted to do. So really nicely done there. Picks up a 3-0 and gives Doujin his first game defeat of the conference.
That is true. Yeah, we were talking about who will hand Doujin his first loss, and that is Coffee Prince. Coffee Emperor, if you would, because he did level up. And now the question is, I'm pretty sure Doujin's going to switch characters. He probably got a feel of how Coffee Prince's Leroy plays, and he's probably going to neutralize those tools. Like, try to bait out the parries, try to, time the hell sweeps, time him out in the hell sweeps, and yeah, try to neutralize what he brings, what he presents in the matchup.
Yeah, the thing here though, Poch, is once he does pick that character, he's stuck on that character for the rest of the set. So whichever one he decides to go for, it's gonna have to beat Coffee Prince's Leroy twice in a row. Let's see, what did Doujin go for? Leo!
Wow. Again, very unorthodox picks here. It's rare to see a Leo in high-level tournament these days. And Doujin just showing that he has these characters at his back pocket. So, yeah, he felt like a Lily and now a Leo. If you guys are keeping track, you can cross those characters off his list. And look, Howard Estate, one of the most infamous stages from Season 1 of the Nationals.
Yeah, a lot of players went to the stage whenever it was crunch time for them. We've seen a lot of them do some insane combos on this specific stage as well. Might we see more here for day 2?
All right. So, and I have to point out that in day 1, we didn't see Doujin face any of the new cast characters in Season 3 of Tekken. And now that he's facing a Leroy, I'm pretty sure this is like his welcome into Season 3 in high level. Nice duck on the Viper bow there. Look at that. Doujin exploiting that.
Man, already half felt onto Coffee Prince. Rolls on the ground. Doujin just kicks him there. Ooh, wall splat. Gonna push to the other wall here. I think Doujin might have enough to close this round out, and he does. First round immediately goes over to Doujin.
Excellent stuff. Didn't utilize the tatami walls. Opens up with a can-can. Nice parry once again. Again, it's so damaging, that parry.
Yeah, it's something that Coffee Prince needs to time properly though. Ooh, look at the aggression coming out from Doujin. The stance cancels.
And now we're going to see who is going to exploit the real estate in Howard in this stage. Goes for the stomp. Nice! Again, that could parry knees. Oh, again, he was able to duck the down 3-2. Gets the tatami wall, and you know that Doujin has his executions on point. Oh, missing the last one. And he's going to get punished for that. Nice hell sweep. Oh, but he has a falling leaf of his own. Now Doujin putting Coffee Prince in the red, but he walks into a 1-inch punch, moves away, and another falling leaf from Doujin. Wow, 2-0.
Oh, I actually think the sidewall kind of saved Doujin there. Big launch here. Gonna push Coffee Prince to the wall. Doujin looking like he wants to 3-0 Coffee Prince back.
Yeah, he's really pushing the aggression. And nice block here, rising 2. Oh, wow, picks him up there. And now Coffee Prince trying to find the wall, biting dragon, pushes him from the stage, and now both of them are in the red. Gotta watch out for the hell sweeps that could come out from both these players. Rage drive is not a factor anymore. About to be 30 seconds on the clock. Who will capitalize? Oh wow, big low there, and Doujin able to see it from a mile away, and Doujin securing himself one match. What a piece, Chistos.
Doujin saying not that time. Remember, during their first game, Coffee Prince went for that hell sweep and was able to take out Doujin's Lily, but this time he has the proper read, able to commit to the duck and block it and properly punish. So very quickly Doujin able to snatch back the momentum from Coffee Prince with the Leo pickup, and man, just a great way to bounce back after dropping that first game.
And I have to say that we did see his Leo in Season 1. So that's also another pick he goes to when it's clutch. I believe we saw him also in like the finals of a conference, or I'm not sure if it's the season finale. So he seems a lot more comfy with the Leo pick, really pushing the aggression, really forcing Coffee Prince to act and forcing him to go for risky launches just for him to gain back the life he lost.
Yeah, and it looks like we are going to be hopping straight back here for the third and deciding game between LPE.Doujin and Happy Feet Emperor's Coffee Prince. Just gonna switch the infinite stage this time. Arctic Snowfall.
Like you said, the walls were not his friend. So
Mhm.
Coffee Prince going with an infinite stage, doesn't want to get too smothered by the offense that Doujin puts in this match.
Yeah, and this does kind of hurt Leo a bit because a lot of her damage does come from her wall combos, but it shouldn't be that too big of a problem. Let's see how they decide to play out the stand up here, of course. Nowhere to really hide here in the
Mhm.
infinite stage. Let's see.
Mhm. How will Doujin's overwhelming offense fare against the new pick of Coffee Prince, which is Leroy? See? Oh wow, she backs away there in that stance. And these K&K stances are really covering a lot of real estate. Nice block on the stomp there. Oh, another falling leaf finds its mark. Coffee Prince trying to go for that falling fist there.
Ooh,
Oh
catches him
wow,
with a
just
hop
hop
kick.
kicks. My goodness. Doujin in a hurry.
Yeah, and Doujin there really just tossing out the strings, checking if Coffee Prince knows what's the mix-up for each.
That's true. Okay, nice block. Oh, goes for the parry once again. Coffee Prince playing a little more defensively, just going for those pokes, trying to go for those stand-up. Nice duck there. Doujin trying to maintain the control of the match, but Coffee Prince finds a low parry. Fighting Dragon.
Alright, big life advantage now for Coffee Prince. Can Doujin find a way to come? A big launcher there from Doujin. Let's see the conversion. He drops the combo though.
Not quite. Watch out. Oh, okay. That was very, very dangerous for Doujin. Coffee Prince in that red line.
Yeah, but now Doujin, one round away from picking up the 2-1.
And still just continuing to, you know, keep the onslaught going. Coffee Prince finding an opening, picks him up. Here we go. No walls here. Run towards him, backs away just a little bit. Nice block again, goes into the hermit stance. Okay, 2 hits. Now both of them are brawling right at the center.
Yeah, Doujin
Backs away
checking
just
him
for
with
a bit.
jabs.
It's true, he is fighting behind that jab a lot. Nice block, he was waiting for that low, and he picks him up right away. And this could be Coffee Prince's round.
Yeah, does pick up his first round here in our third game, Poch. Doujin still on match point though.
True. Doujin still, you know, in the driver's seat here. One round away for closing the set and moving on to the next match. Trying to fish for a launcher. Both these guys just chipping away slowly. And when they find that huge launch, they'll... Wow, okay, big exchange there.
Coffee Prince. Oh, he gets launched by the DF2 and this might be it.
Wait, hang on. One more will do it, and it does. Just the sliver of health left, and Doujin was able to capitalize on that. Congratulations, Doujin. Aside from crossing out 2 characters on the list, you do get 2 points.